Leo, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is an energy reading, so please take it where and how it resonates in your life. This is, after all, your message. And if you're not a Leo, but this popped up on your feed, it is absolutely your message, because it's only there because you call it into you, because there's something that you need to hear in this message, even if you don't believe in this stuff. And this is where your message begins. Now, this means that there's something beautiful on the horizon. It's a card of investment, almost like a pay it forward card, as in, I have faith in something, and so I commit my time and energy. I put my passions forward, and then there's return that comes back. So there's something that's coming back from an investment. But let's get before, because this was actually the real first card. This is why I smiled. It's beautiful. This is the angel, but listen to this. The devil popped right on top. And if you know anything about, like, I think it's Christian theology, the rapture, this energy of the angel comes and decides to give eternal life and resurrection to those that were chaste and good. And then the devil is there too. The devil is there to test you. The devil is there to tempt away most of the people. But there's something there that you did, that you made a good investment in. But there's a connection. There's a pull. There's a restriction. This is earth, heaven and earth. Heaven and earth, and the divine balance that leads to a bright, beautiful future. Something about a pull or restrictions, making a decision, making good, clear decisions, being called to something, being selected for something, being chosen, it being announced that there's some sort of cardinal pull, restriction, fear. It's almost like it becomes very clear what road not to take. And it's almost very clear to you what road, I don't know, is worth investing in. And ultimately, what are you going to decide? It's like the devil angel on your shoulders. And who are you going to listen to when it comes to where you're going to direct yourself? Like, you could be given a choice, and a major choice at that. Which way is your world going to? Which direction is your world going in? This is really interesting energy, Leo. So I don't want to overspeak or overpredict. What I want is clarity, God. Please, can you send us some clarity, please? What do you mean? What are you trying to say with this judgment and devil? I think you've gotten away from the bad stuff. You've been able to get yourself away from what you were stuck in. It's pretty obvious now what would lead you astray, or what was leading you astray. And the evil is evident, and you've risen above it. There is this beautiful energy of looking toward a happy future, maybe letting yourself be happy. So, being smart, making a good decision, seeing an addiction or a fear for what it is, for the restriction that it is, and clearing that up. Having a future where it doesn't belong to your future anymore. That means taking action. Yes, there's clarity here. Knight of Swords is taking action, saying something, and making a decision to just go for it because there is clarity. There is a message coming in. There is a conversation coming in that realizes something, that gets it, that there's an aha moment here. And then we have this group of cards, which means strengthening this connection, maybe this joy or this pleasure or this love that had happened from the past, or a sense of communion with your childhood. You've been reflecting on it and thinking on it, and it's almost like something wants to restart again in Mercury at retrograde. That there's an energy that you want to just reach out and call somebody and talk to them, or they're calling and talking to you, because there's a strong pull toward the nostalgic this week, or for the next 4 weeks. This definitely has to do with the retrograde, because the Four of Swords is my retrograde card, and we have 2 planets in retrograde now. So it's almost like there's stuff that's going to call to you from the past that wants to try something new or be something new. But the Page of Wands is not only something new, it's something fleeting. It doesn't have a long attention span. It gets really, it's kind of like fuckboy energy. You know, it's fun, it's playful, it's sweet, it's not ill-intended, but ultimately there is a cardinal pull, a temptation toward this from the past. So even if you're, and you, hopefully you don't, especially when you see this, you don't fall back into that bucket. But there is a pull here. And I want you to listen to the pull, not to succumb to it, but so that you understand yourself a little bit better because of it. Because that's what really retrogrades are about. And that's really why exes come back during the retrogrades. To awaken us to aspects of ourselves that got us stuck to begin with, aspects of ourselves that made us make those choices, and to show us, you'll see this week very clearly where you are still weak, where you are still vulnerable, where the devil can still slip in, where the devil can get an opportunity to come between you and your redemption. Because there's a bright future, but will something come between it? You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, this is why it's like listen and love yourself unconditionally. Open yourself up to noticing those decisions that you're making, or the thoughts that you're saying, or the conversations that you're having in your head that leads you to a place where there is not peace. This could also be that a great deal of commitment is coming into your life, and that might not be actually a bad thing. That could be a very beautiful thing. It does seem like you're going to end in a place of a new start, a fresh start, a new beginning. So let's move on from this then and say, God, what does Leo choose? Oh, there's something from the past. You choose the past. You choose an aspiration or goal from the past. You choose something that you thought was fair and good and right, and that you wished for. This is about, you want to make a dream from the past come true. Now, it doesn't mean that it's a bad dream, or that it's not good, or it's almost like, where are the true aspirations? Let's go, for example, on a very common one. Say you had wished for a spouse. Maybe some of you are happily married, but it can still apply to you because this is a metaphor. So say your wish was, God, I just wish for a spouse. I wish for the love of my life. I wish. Okay. All right. Say that was your wish, and you thought you got it. That's not a bad, okay, so say that was your wish. That's not a bad wish. It in and of itself isn't a bad wish. What's bad is the person that you'll let back into your life because you're so desperate to call it in. And remember, with a true God-given wish, you don't have to be desperate for it. God will guide you to it. So if you're feeling desperation, that's already a sign. Bing, bing, bing. This is the wrong one. This ain't right. Why? What is triggering my weakness? What is triggering my need to justify what I really shouldn't want anymore? What is triggering that? And sit with it for a while. Sit with it for a while. And allow it to talk to you and speak to you. It's like all of our demons are really just aspects of ourselves that we've severed from who we are, that we've sort of bastardized and pretended like they don't exist. And once we reincorporate them again, they're not going to be sick or unhealthy. Something that demonstrated this very, very well in modern culture, I think it was the best representation of it, if you've seen the movie Moana. The whole time, the beast, the bad guy, that burning volcanic beast that was turning everything to ash, well, that's where the heart belonged the entire time, right? That's what it is. It's like, that's really what your demons are. They're those parts of you that you've cut off. They're those parts of you that you've decided are wrong for some reason, or that have gotten disappointed and sad and have stayed in that sadness. And so ultimately it's like, if I love them and I acknowledge their heart, then I can bring them back to health, bring them back to balance, and reincorporate them so that they're healthy again. So ultimately, Leo, there's nothing here that you can't learn or know or should be afraid of. They're all parts and aspects of you. But there is definitely communication coming in with regards to the past. I think it'll be fleeting. I don't think it'll last, to be honest with you. But it should teach you something about yourself. It should teach you something that you are willing or want to know. All right. Let's get a little bit deeper into this. Remember, guys, if you haven't subscribed, this is a great time to do it. Just boop, subscribe, and then select that notification bell. Select all notifications so that you will know when I go live. This is the only place that I go live for free public tarot card readings, but you got to get notified to know. So please subscribe and ring that bell. And then if you're looking for a personal reading, I do provide those, but only through my website. That's the only place you can book with me, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. So let's get into this. This is an ill-fated romance or connection. This is something that was unconventional and not really meant to last for a long time. It's unconventional connection. And doesn't mean that it wasn't meant to be, but what it means is it wasn't meant to exist for the long term. It's not meant to last. There was something fleeting here, right? And ultimately you're still connected to it somehow, or it's still tugging you in. There's an energy of like awkwardness that it isn't right. There's something not balanced here. And I think that you'll know that when you come in contact with it again. This is the kind of reading where you're going to be like, what the fuck is she saying? And then as soon as the week starts to happen and you get that phone call, or you bump into them on the streets and you're like, oh, fuck, yeah, that's what she was saying. And this is it. There's just something that wasn't designed to be, but it was designed to enlighten you about what all you could be, right? Without it. Let's get a moon card and then let's think what's on the other side of this and why this is all coming up now for Leo. Confidence is your key to success. So God wants you looking toward the future. Step out of your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is this. Step out of it. Confidence is your key to success. There is a future. There is something better out there for you. There is love there for you. There is connectivity. There is success. You don't have to be mired in what chooses you. You can wait until you find what is in communion with you. Prosperity lies ahead, 150,000%. There's prosperity and abundance coming into your life. That it could be actually a timestamp. This is Taurus energy, so sometime in May. And then we have luck is on your side, Leo. Holy crap, communication is key. There's communication that's coming into you that's going to tell you that something is moving forward. So don't settle. It's going to happen this week. It's like you're going to be it's like the devil's going to try to get in your way and tempt you to do something or step out and just almost curse yourself. Don't sidestep that shit, actually look that bitch in the eye and be like, I know why I don't want you. And then keep walking on, because the one thing that will make you weak this week is the fear that there isn't better out there for you. And I know I'm talking to Leos, but we all get weak. The fear that we're going to wait forever, or that this is as good as it gets, or that it's like, watch out for that fear, because it's trying to tell you to settle for something less than what God has designed for you. And it's not about arrogance. It's about confidence in your connectivity with your purpose, with where your heart is guiding you. Listen to your heart. Confidence is your key to success. Those doubts that you're feeling, stick with them, stay with them, power through them. You can do this. You are designed for it. You are good enough. People do believe in you. Don't you worry. You absolutely have this. So let's get our angel messages. Give it to God. If you cannot find confidence in yourself, find confidence in God. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, release the situation to God for healing and answers, because maybe there's something that doesn't make any sense, and maybe there's something that still makes you so sad and you wish that it could have been better, right? Give it to God. God, this is too heavy for me, and this confuses me. God, I'm too scared of this, or I'm just be honest, I'm too scared of this, or I'm too, I'm not right. My brain's not right to make the right decision here. Please, 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 can I hand it to you? And please pick me up and guide me through this. This is like footprints in the stand. Those moments where you only saw one set of footprints. I was the one carrying you. God, I need you to carry me through this one, because there's too many landmines here, and I'm not an expert in this, and I'm going to need your help, and I'm going to need your guidance, because I can feel myself weakening, and you will get right back to your strength just by connecting back to God. And if you can't believe in you, believe that God put you here for a reason. Know that God has a purpose, and just ask him to make it clear. Like, God, send me the 4 Dummies book on this one, because to be honest with you, I'm a little bit lost. And that's fair. I'm only human. Your humanity is going to be on full display this week, Leo. The parts of you that maybe you're ashamed of because they're not so perfect, and that's silly. We have the Temperance Angel. Something is out of balance and out of whack. But you've been waiting for this. You've been waiting for this for a long time. This is a home that you're going to move forward with, some larger purchase that you have confidence in, you could see your future in. You're going to get this. You've been waiting for this. But ultimately, you don't have a lot of confidence in this. You don't understand how it's going to work out. You don't need to know how it's going to work out. It's going to work out. And the stagnation and the stuckness and things not working out, that's what's going to be destroyed. Or some sort of burden. Some sort of burden that was on you that you just couldn't lose or you couldn't shake. That's going to be broken this week. Let's see how. Let's see how. How is that going to be broken this week? How is that going to be? How does this stuckness, this failure, how does this failure crumble? How does it crumble? How does it crumble? So you reflect on success. You allow yourself to be patient with yourself, and you will resolve any issues, tie up loose ends, and then you'll be successful at that, and you'll find your strength because you didn't give up, and you took time, and you were patient with yourself, and you rediscovered that confidence or that certainty, and you allowed yourself to shine. So this is you, Leo, showing up in your own reading. So it's almost like in your reflection, and you're allowing yourself to step back and be reflective. That is where you're going to find the solutions, find the answers, and find your tremendous amount of success, because you find the strength in yourself. You find the strength in yourself. You find the strength in yourself to give yourself some space. This could be vacation you're going on, or it's take it easy with yourself. Take it easy. You're being too hard on yourself. Once you let up, you'll get your confidence back, and then she'll make the right choices for you. Let's go to the extended. I'll see you guys there.